Hi everybody, welcome to DayZ. This is Livonia on the PlayStation 4. I've been away for far too long. Been playing PUBG actually, the new map that's on the public test server. It sucks you in, PUBG, and obviously I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Modern Warfare as well, which yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, absolutely love it. Fantastic. So it's not going to be a really long stream tonight, but I thought what we'd probably do is do a bit of looting, and then make my way back to my base. Ooh, trail shoes. Yes, we'll have those. Because what I want to do is this base that I've made and Moxie's helped me made as well. Moxie helped me made. I want to make it part of a resource for our private server community. Like a stopping off point where they can drop in and pick up the essentials they need to get a little bit further into the game. Because we're in we're in Topolan, and Topolan's sort of on the west side of Livonia, near the river, a large town. And as you probably well know, Livonia is a more hardcore experience than Chernerus, so you need to be a little bit better equipped for when you head into the big unknown. So I thought we could do a little bit of looting around Topolan, pick up some goodies, and start topping up the base, because there's plenty of storage there. Protective case. Is there anything in the protective case? There isn't. And there may be long term, not today, but long term, building and another sort of base a little bit further south. So good evening, Claire. Good evening, Jason. Thank you for joining the stream, both of you. It's good to have you along. Let me just mute my laptop so you can't hear me talking to myself, which I'm particularly good at. Right, what we should probably do is... No, we don't want sneakers, they're not good enough. So, what have we got in our bag? And more importantly, how much space? Oh, we got loads of space. We have got loads of space. There's a gas lamp. When did I pick that up? Wait. Excuse me. The private server, this PlayStation private server doesn't actually get dark very often, so I don't know why I picked up a gas lamp. Basically, we have 6 hours worth of daytime, and then there's about 15 minutes of nighttime. And that's all. So I definitely don't need a gas lamp. But I don't know. It might be worth keeping it on it just for those situations where I decide to change the server settings slightly. And maybe we'll have some long winter nights. Ooh, that's worth grabbing. That's a shotgun. Ooh, look at my axe. Oh, dear me. That is in no fit state at all. Let's fix it before it breaks. Can't be without an axe. How well did it fix it? Pretty well. Sorry, what did I just pick up? Oh, I still got some wolf steak left. Oh yeah, do you remember that when we... Right, I just picked something up, but I can't remember what it was. What else have we got here? Sewing kit. Is that some ammunition? Box 762. Oh yeah, I picked up a gun, didn't I? Yeah, and put it on my back. The BK-43. Double barrel break action shotgun. Let's have a quick look at it. It's in pristine condition. Nice. That'll do somebody proud, won't it? That wasn't the gun I picked up, was it? No. Yeah, that was the gun I picked up. Some dress shoes. No, no, no. We want good quality hardcore boots. Because one of the things you always need when you want to go exploring in DayZ and in Livonia is spare shoes. You do not want to be caught somewhere with a worn out pair of shoes, especially if you run out of masking tape. Duct tape, sorry. And therefore cannot fix your shoes. But you guys all know this already, don't you? You're veterans, DayZ. Yeah, so after the chaos that is Call of Duty and the semi-chaos of PUBG, it's good to get back into the adventure mode, as I see it when we're playing DayZ. So that's why I enjoy these private servers so much, because it is, in fact, who else is online? There's only me. I have the server to myself, so I don't have to worry about anything at all. Not that I have to worry about anything when other people are on the server, because these are PvE servers, player versus environment, no shooting of other players allowed, and it kind of helps that I'm the admin, so if they did shoot me, I would simply roll the clock back, bring my character back to life, and then promptly ban them. Yes. Oh, what we got here? Some denim shorts. No, we don't need those. Again, the loot system in DayZ works in Livonia with the good loot further south. So what we're actually going to find here, I'm not sure. Good evening, MFJH. Is that Matt? You have to forgive me with trying to cross-reference YouTube and Xbox and PlayStation usernames with real people's ones. Oh, a spade. See, someone will definitely make use of that. Now, the reason why I'm up this end of the town is because I was doing some testing on how, whether DayZ runs better on an SSD. From playing PUBG, which definitely runs better in an SSD, and I'm happy to report that absolutely. What was that in there? Don't need a flashlight. DayZ runs much better on an SSD. So if you've got a few quid to spare, you know, invest in an SSD, and it's a lot less choppy, especially when you get into the big areas. Now, at the moment though, some spare gloves. I haven't got DayZ on an SSD, it's copied to the standard hard drive in my PlayStation, so that's why it is behaving a little bit in a choppy manner. Oh, a barrel. That is interesting. As you well know, I am fond of a barrel, but I'm not going to take it. I don't need any more storage back at my base. Good, Matt, good. How have you been? Good to see you again. Ooh, you just woke up a zombie. They don't sound very happy. Oh, they were hiding in a bush. Sounds like, is there another one? No. Might as well have a quick look round here as well. Yeah, see how the game really chugs in these areas as it's trying to load in new parts of the map. You don't get that as much with an SSD. It really does smooth those bits out considerably. I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean you can drive around in a car at 70 miles an hour and not expect it to crash the game, but it does run that little bit smoother. Ooh, where's the door? Hope everybody's having a good day, have a good Monday, as good as Mondays can ever be. Back to work. many zombies in this part of town. Another bag. Oh, with a can of Coke in it. I think our bag is... What we need to do is... Here we go. See, bags are very useful, especially nice big bags like this one. So what we'll do now is we'll head back to my base, which I'm pretty sure is down here somewhere, if I can remember rightly. I think some old-fashioned squad PUBG and is in order soon. Yes, well, perhaps when they bring out the new season with the new map. I've been playing with Keith and Andy a bit. Ooh. We've had some good games. No wins, but we've had some good games. I think that the thing that's annoying about PUBG, and I will be releasing a video about it fairly shortly, is... Come on then, zombie. Oop. Is the nades seem to be more powerful than they used to be. And especially when you're playing solos. I was playing solos the other day, and I got killed in the final, top 10 by nades about 3 times out of 5 games. And that just sucks. I play PUBG to get into gunfights and that sort of stuff. Not get killed by... Because lots of the people you come across... Ah, there's my base. Are very good. And they really know how to throw a grenade. Right, here we are. Right, let me look up the number for the combination lock, because I can't remember what it is. Bear with me. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Uh-oh. I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah, lock's still on it. Oh, here it is, right. Combination is... And then... And then... Oh, completely buggered this up. I buggered it up. There we go, we got it. Right. Okay, so let's pick that up there. Oh. What's this? Oh, Moxie, Moxie, Moxie. You've left me a car, haven't you? Thank you very much. Right, brilliant. Okay, so there's a car. Brilliant. Okay, let's get rid of some of this stuff. Wow, there's loads of food here, isn't there? I've got to cook this food. I think that's the food I put here. Is this the food I put here last time? So there's loads of... Yeah, bear steak. That must be... That's the bear that I cut up, I think. Right, that's just the wreck of a car. That's not a real car. Right, what have we got in these barrels? That's... In fact, I tell you what I wanted to check. Oh no, they're still there. See, I had too much storage, and I wanted to get rid of the storage. And I thought if you just threw wooden crates on the floor with them empty, they would disappear. Obviously not. Okay, alright, fair dues, fair dues, fair dues, fair dues. Okay, in fact, I'll tell you what we should do. We should close this gate so zombies don't creep in behind us. Right, let's get rid of these bags. Okay, let's move that into there. Right, and let's move that one into our hands. Wasn't there a can of Coke in one of these? Or did I take it? I must have taken it out. Let's put that one into there. Right, what else we got? See, there's loads of stuff. I want to spread this stuff out, because just in case one of these barrels glitches out, I don't want to completely lose. Let's get rid of this gas light. We don't need that. There's some spare shoes. Some spare gloves. What else did we find that we can give away? Oh, spade. We can do that in there. What else have we got? Oh, the shotgun we were going to give away, weren't we? But I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's load it. Let's put the shotgun in here as well. Somebody might find that useful. But we should really put some shells with it as well. Ooh, come on. Oh, they've glitched out. In fact, the barrel looks like the barrel's glitched out. Okay. What have we got in here? Loads of ammo, loads of nails. What's that? Oh, that's a night vision thing, isn't it? Spare spade in there. Yeah, it looks like these shotgun shells have glitched. I can't move them. Happy days. Oh, I've still got this nice piece of... Is that wolf fat, is it? Oh, I think that might be bear fat. Which, is, of course, is the best kind of fat. So... just wander over. So what are we going to do with all these boxes? Okay. Let's stack them a little bit neater. Spread them out a bit. Okay, so if anybody wants any boxes, they can come here and take them, can't they? Right, okay. Gosh, there is loads of stuff here, I tell you. Saws. Some more wooden crates. Hope there isn't. No, there can't be a limit on crates, can there? Because all you need is nails, isn't it, to make them? Oh right, my God, there's that's an M4. Loads of ammo. What have we got in here? Nothing. Wow. Okay, so And there we go. Look, there's a car. Let's have a look. It's got a battery. It's got a radiator. It's got the spark plug. We've got gasoline. That probably needs filling up with water. So we've got a spare tyre as well. Wow. Okay. And a spare radiator. Gosh. Should we start her up? Sounds sweet. Nice. Okay, but we're not going to take her out for a spin. Not today. Not today. So, what are we lacking? So we need to cook this food, don't we? We've definitely got loads of nails. I didn't have a look, see what's in the back of... Where did he come from? Did he just climb over my wall? He seems to like that car, doesn't he? What's up, dude? You're ignoring my... I did fill in this hole at the back, didn't I? Yeah. A mystery. A mystery. Excuse me, I've been rude. I've been ignoring the chat. Matthew says, I'm going to have to get back into it, I think. Yes. Jason says, I'm terrible at PUBG. Still need to put in the hours. Yeah, the problem is with PUBG is that the people who are playing it have been playing it for a long time, so they're very good. Matt used to be really good at once. Matt, you're still good. Kevin Brown says, we'll have to jump on day with you. Rob, PSN will drag Andy over too, but he keeps dying. Jay says, hard to get kills. It is. Tupac says, are you playing on a server by yourself? I am, look. Look, there's nobody on this server apart from me. Some zombies, some bears and some wolves. How cool is that? Well, this base is pretty... It's pretty cool, this base now, isn't it? I don't think it's quite ready for public release yet. Because I think Moxie's probably left a load of stuff here. So I'll probably encourage him to come and get what he needs. So I think we're going to carry on foraging. I think probably we should head on over. We could go to Adamau and get some more food, couldn't we? That would be quite cool. How's all my stuff doing? Gloves are good. Boots are worn. Back vest is pristine. Hiking jacket worn. Belt should be okay. Trousers are worn. Backpack's pristine. Hat is pristine. How much? So we've got water, we've got food. Oh, we could have done with filling up that bottle of water, but we've got a canteen full of water. So I think what we should do, yeah, let's head on over to Adamau. Let's carry on kind of... Let's just lock this up. Right, so Adamau is southeast from here. So let's just check. I can't compass, so it's basically that way. We can do a little bit of looting along the way, can't we? I wouldn't mind finding... Should we go in there? No, can't be bothered to do these big buildings. I think we'll go cross country actually. I wouldn't mind finding another piggy. I tell you what, we haven't got much of in the base are I was going to say axes. Oh my god! And we just found an axe. That is brilliant. Does it take up much space? Oh, my axe is pretty knackered though, isn't it? We might have to get rid of this axe. So I haven't got any tape. Maybe we'll find some tape on the way. Let's not risk damaging that one any further. So maybe we'll be able to find a little bit of tape we can use. Kevin Brown says, "Is this the DLC map?" Yes, this is Livonia. Good evening, Moxie. I found the car in the base. Very good. Very good. I resisted the temptation to take it out for a spin. What's that? Flat cap? No. Alcoholic tincture. Tupac says, I left the stream. I don't know if you answered my question. Oh yes, you asked, am I playing on a server by myself? And the answer is yes. I have this entire place to myself. Just me, a couple of thousand zombies, a few bears, and a few dozen wolves. Which is nice. Southeast. Southeast is the direction we need to be heading in. Let's just see what we find. In fact, I'll tell you what I want to do. That's the splitting axe. I want quick access to. Because we need a little bit of masking tape. Some duct tape, sorry. Matthew says, Moxie, hopping back in the public server now if you fancy coming. Nice. Nothing like a little bit of public server action for those adrenaline-fueled adventures. Oh, what's this? Big pile of rubbish. I think this is the road to Adamau. No, I don't think it is actually. It's going the wrong way. But saying that, it does swing around to the left. So it might be. Oh well. We've got enough resources to stay alive indefinitely, so we don't need to worry about that. Now, I'm probably just gonna ruin things for myself, but it does seem like the weather's been better in Livonia recently. What, has that been the case for everybody else? Have they toned down the times it rains? Or am I just lucky? We've had some great times on the public server, Rob. You need to come along. I will. Fly tipping, yes. Bastards. Bastards. That's not Adamo down there, is it? No, it can't be. It's too close. Far too close, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is just the top of Topolan, I think, to coin a phrase. So what have you guys been up to on the public servers? Plenty of adventuring and fighting? Contact. Got quite a few zombies actually. 3 of the buggers. 4, 5. Wow. Some barbed wire. Nasty stuff, that. Even more. 1. I think we're going to have to take this one out. Ooh. Why wouldn't it let me? Uh-oh. Right, what have we got up here? It's not some more gas, is it? What's that there? Box 308. Let's say goodbye. Oh, I was going to do some farming as well, wasn't I? See if we can get back on the road. Moxie says, Matt, I won't be on until about 10. Matt says, okay mate, good seeing you, Rob. No worries mate, good luck on the public servers. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Right. Is that a structure up there, or is it just the... No, it's just the tree rendering and not quite right. Ooh, I can hear a cow. Now, that would be very good to get some cow meat. Yep, definitely. Cow in this direction. And a goat by the sound of it. Tupac says, do you also play on public servers? But I thought I was the only one that plays on server with no one else on it. Jay says you should put the barbed wire onto the wall around your base. I know, but people might die if I did that. I occasionally play on public servers. I haven't played for a long time on public servers. Ooh. Ooh, sheepies. Ooh. So, what do you reckon? There's a lot of meat here. Do you think they go down to a head shop? Only one way to find out. No. So much for that idea. Stay still. One right in the kisser. I wonder if the animals in DayZ are more on a damage model. Okay, that's one of them dead. Where's the other one gone? Let's just stop there. Okay. Right, let's cut them up, shall we? I wonder if we're going to be able to carry all this. Hopefully. Ooh, yeah, we should be able to, shouldn't we? Okay. Okay, so our backpack's probably is basically full of meat. Oh no, we've still got loads of space left, haven't we? Loads of space left. Okay. Cool. Right, let's carry on to top of land. I mean, I won't bore you with the barbecue tonight, but then the plan would be to cook all that meat and then leave it in the base. So when we open up the base as a trading area, there'll be loads of food there. Loads of food, and as you probably well know, cooked meat is very, very good for you. I understand that I'll have to find a pot actually, because I hear that boiled meat is better than roasted, or well, spit roasted, which is how we do it. Yeah. Journey of the Game says, I'm waiting for modded server on the PlayStation 4. Well, that's a fair point, to be honest. I am in discussion with the guys at Nitrado who run the servers and have passed the message on. That's what we want. We want the ability to add different mods. Imagine if you could add some of the custom maps as well. Oh, that would be really cool. Okay, I think this is the road to Topperland now. To Adamau. Pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it in the past, but especially if you're running on a PvP server, the ability to have custom spawns would be really cool. The fact that you could have people spawn in with guns as well, that would be great. I know when we did the Run, Die, Retry events not that long ago, one of the oh, you're making a trader post. Yeah, I want to turn that big base that I was at earlier into, I call it a trading outpost. It's more like a supply cache for fresh spawns. People can put stuff in it if they want, but generally the idea is if you spawn in and you're around that area there of Tupelo, you can just nip in there, pick up a few bits, and then head on south through your adventures. Moxie, oh gosh, Moxie, thank you very much. Oh, hello. Hello. See, if this was on a public server, this would be a trap, wouldn't it? You'd be like, what's this doing in the middle of the road? A sea chest. Sea chests do not spawn in the middle of the road like that. What's probably happened, I'd imagine, is someone either got bored carrying it from one place to the other, or got killed by zombies or wolves or something, and then dropped it. But back to Moxie. Moxie, thank you very much for the donation. Very, very much appreciated. You are far too generous. Thank you very much, sir. And Moxie says, good to see you streaming DayZ again, Rob. Yes, well, it's got to be. DayZ is this game, isn't it, that we have this love-hate relationship in the same way that we do with games like PUBG, where the concept behind it is so intriguing. We can see past all its faults, the fact that it doesn't run very well, it's laggy, it's glitchy, all this sort of stuff. But being a gamer, I do enjoy going off and playing other things quite often, especially quality games like Call of Duty this year. But what I really like about DayZ is that I can sit here, I can play DayZ, I can have, especially on the private server, I can have a little bit of a wander around, a nice relaxing simple adventure, without, there's not too much stress. And one of the things that the private servers do is that they do lull you into a full sense of enjoyment, in the fact that you don't really have to worry about someone killing you, and you forget what it's like when you're on the public servers and you've spent a few days, a few hours building up a character, getting lots of stuff for them, and then lo and behold, what happens? You get killed and lose all your stuff, and you kind of, on the private servers, you forget what that feels like. But yeah, I enjoy this, and of course, because DayZ is a much more relaxed game than something like PUBG or Call of Duty. There's lots of downtime when I'm just running around. Obviously, I can interact with the chat, which is. Oh, wait a minute, there's loads of zombies here. To be careful, there's more zombies. Oh, what's that in there? That's another barrel. Now, I think, but I'm not sure. Oh, Boxy says that was your... Well, it's still there, mate. No Man's Sky has gotten a little better. Oh, that's good. I'll maybe have to give it a go. DayZ is like an ex-girlfriend. You hate that you still love it. That's true. KenChev76 says, is the bug problems on the PS4 version as huge as people say? Can you play for hours without a crash? Yes, you can. Yes. Tupac says, nice, so you let people play on the same server. So, okay, here we go. So, apologies to everybody who's heard this before. I just need to check the map. Just make sure I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, this road loops round. In fact, if we go... I'm pretty sure if we just go south from here, we can cut across this field. So, we have the Scalespeeder Gaming private servers. There's 4 in all, 2 for Xbox, 2 for PlayStation. So that we have Livonia and Chernarus for both platforms. These are PvE servers, so player versus environment. There's no shooting on any of these. It's purely for adventuring around the map. There's an age limit in the fact that you have to be 18 years old or over to get onto the servers, and there is a entry fee as well. And the entry fee is $2 a month. You've got to join my Patreon, or if you fancy spending a little bit more, you can always join my become a member of my YouTube channel, which I understand is £5 a month, or it may be $5 a month as well, something like that. Either of those will, and you've got to be over 18, and you've got to want to play PvE. There's no player versus player on these. It's purely player versus environment. So it's for those people who want a more relaxed DayZ where they don't have to worry about getting shot. And you have to join the Discord as well. And there's various rules. The most important rule is PvE, and then the next important rule is don't raid people's bases. So leave stuff well alone. This is a fruit grove, this, isn't it? A fruit tree grove. You see they're all lined up. I wonder if we'll find any apples or anything. I should check my compass, really. I should be heading that way. So yeah. So we have a very small community. There's probably about... I could probably tell you exactly how many people. I think there's 20 people, I think, spread across the 4 servers. Maybe 25. Yeah, they go on at different times, but more often than not, you'll find you're on the server by yourself. I know a few of the guys and girls have met up to do stuff, to pull resources, to go hunting, things like that. But it's a very relaxed version of the game. It's like a single-player version of the game, I like to think. And the reason why we have so Jonah says that it runs better on SSD. It does. This isn't on an SSD though. This is just on my PlayStation hard drive. Why do I get the feeling I've missed Adamo? And the idea is that we have a fairly a community of people who will just get on with playing the game that they want to play, PvE that way, without too many crises or anything like that. I think something's gone wrong with my navigating. Livonia is such a wilderness, isn't it? It is such a wilderness. Tupac is alive says, yes, that's why I play on a server by myself, to enjoy DayZ, because everyone is toxic. Alright, so I'm 20, how would I make the payment and join your Discord? What I'll do, let my character just sit down and enjoy the view just for a tick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the chat to the Discord. And let's do that now. Just give me a second. Okay, so that is the link to the Discord, so you can join there. Now you do have to have a registered phone with your Discord as well. It's another thing we use to stop trolls and people getting in, or people who might be underage. And then I will put a link to my Patreon as well. Or if you look to the left of, where is it on the screen now? See where it says join? You can either join YouTube if that works for you better, or there is the Patreon link which you can go and do. You can join that way. Right, let's get up again. Obviously I won't be able to do all the legwork until I finish the stream, but the stream, once we find if we find Adam, I'm probably going to finish the stream there because we've been streaming for about an hour. And I just wanted to get my whistle wet with streaming in DayZ again. Ew. This is you know when a lot of times you think, why didn't I bring some more ammunition with me? Okay, we've got a full mag in the AK, just in case. You know, bears don't scare. Well, I say bears don't scare me. The only bear I've come across so far, I've managed to kill, but that was because I was hiding inside a little hunter's cabin. Wolves are the ones that scare me because they're very, very dangerous. Unless you need to get yourself off the ground basically, so that you stand on a box, stand on a car or something where they can't get at you. Okay, we're definitely not in Adam now. What we need to do is find a road. How could I get lost when I had a compass? That's crazy. Alright, okay, so this might not be a road. Ah, wait, what's that down there? Some ruins. Right. Okay, we found a dirt track, so maybe we can get our bearings. I tell you what, it's going to be brilliant when we've got the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, well, the next Xbox next, at the end of the year, isn't it, when we can be running, you know, DayZ on PC settings. Right, let's have a look at the map. Let's see if I can figure out where I might have got lost to. Okay, so this is definitely a track. I think this is a hunter's track. I think this is the hunter's track I came down where I killed that bear. I'm going to go on a limb and say it is. Right, let's go out on a limb. Right, let's see what direction. So it runs south, east, roughly, to northwest. So I think we need to head northwest, and that will head us back towards Adam now. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Right. Anyway, let's hope we don't run into that bear's cousins. And I may even have Adam now. Did I? I think the last time I was there, did I set up some barrels near the water pump? I think I might have done. So hunter's cabin down there. What was another one? Definitely some very odd sounds in this woods. Chlorine tablets, we'll have those. Okay, so we've got a hunter's cabin and another hunter's thing close together, so I should be able to figure out where I am. Maybe not. Let's go have a look up at this one. You never know what you might find in these places. I'm still kind of deciding whether I should invest in Hunter Call of the Wild. Oh, we've got some trousers. Some hunter pants. Oh yeah, actually my trousers are not looking very good, are they? So what are these like? So let's just see how we look with hunter pants on. So they're not bad, those, are they? They're not bad. Okay, they're just damaged. Okay, let's put all that stuff in there. Rogue Dark Agent says, wow, this game has come a long way since I last kept eyes on it. Is it coming to console? I'm only just starting my PUBG career and would love to play this. This is on console. This is on the PlayStation 4, Rogue. Ketcher says, don't you have an in-game map? No. There is a paper map that you can find. I've got one back at the base, but they're a bit useless, to be honest, because you don't know where you are. So you use a map called on your PC or your laptop or your phone called iZurvive, I-Z-U-R-V-I-V. And you can, once you figure out where you are, we're kind of going across, like, that's half the battle. The problem is it's very easy to get lost. And once you don't know exactly where you are, then you tend to get, so although I've got a compass now, and I know I'm on this path, I could be going in completely the wrong direction. The idea is that I'm trying to find my way to a little town called Adam now, which is southeast of Tupelo. No, it's, see, northwest is the general direction I would expect to be going in. But out here in the wilderness, there's, you know, a very big threat against bears and especially wolves. Very, very dangerous. And there's nowhere to, you know, it's not like I can climb a tree in this game. But yeah, I guess it has come a long way. It tends to be 2 steps forwards, 1 step back with DayZ. You know, they improve certain things and they don't others. And you do have to, you do kind of feel with games like DayZ and games like PUBG, to be honest, that unlike the AAA titles like Call of Duty and Battlefield, the console version is definitely the overlooked little brother that doesn't get quite as much attention as it should, I feel. So you get persistency of bugs. It's never that well optimized. You know, it kind of looks a bit like an Xbox 360 game, doesn't it? I mean, it might look good on the small screen if you're watching this on your phone or your laptop, but when you're watching it on a widescreen telly, it's not quite as good. Tupac says, okay, I have to go to work soon, but what time do you stream? I'm going to follow you and also look into that so I can play if possible, because that's what you're doing here. So I stream irregularly. Generally I'll stream in the evenings, normally a little bit later, normally from about 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock UK time. Rogue Dark Agent says, I don't buy it because of the terrible reviews, but look at this, I'm definitely interested. So, what I would say, right, about DayZ if you're thinking about... Oh, one more thing. Make sure you hit the notifications thing if you want to know when I'm going online. Right, okay, so we've got 2 roads coming together here, so now I should really be able to tell where I am. Oh, there's some spare boots. I'll have those. So we know that, so facing northwest, and we've got two roads coming together. Okay. This could be the road to Adam now. Could be. Could be. Right, there we go. Yeah, so the DayZ is a survival adventure game. Which means that you have to eat and you have to drink and you have to stay warm to stay alive. And then you have to avoid zombies and avoid bears and avoid wolves, find stuff, find weapons. And if you're on public servers, you've got to avoid getting killed by people. It's very, very glitchy. The inventory system is an absolute nightmare. But it is strangely addictive. And I think it is, for me, it's because I don't play many adventure games, but I've always enjoyed. I used to enjoy playing adventure games years and years ago. You know, remember text adventure games? We'd say, "Go north, pick up sword, hit goblin with sword." Just play like the Zork games and things like that. I used to really enjoy them. And for me, DayZ scratches that itch, I think. Ooh, there's a lake down there. If we had a fishing rod, we could go fishing, and that's how it's not an action game. It is an action game if you go onto the public servers or you go into private servers where they do PvP. You know, there's lots of action that way. But for me, sometimes I find the shooting in DayZ leaves a lot to be desired. And if I want to play a shooter, you know, I'll go and play Call of Duty or PUBG or Battlefield or something like that. I just really enjoy the adventure side of it and the survival side of it. And the survival side is pretty new. I haven't really played a survival game before. Also, what I very much enjoy... I'm looking at the map thinking, I can't see... I can't see a lake on the way to Adam now. What was I saying? Yeah, it's not really a shooter. And obviously you can build bases. You can go hunting like we, hunted those sheep down. And what you're seeing here, actually, with me running around and just doing a running and walking simulator, it's a lot tougher than this on public servers. And what you find with DayZ is that it's very hard for the first few hours of a new character. But once you get to a certain level where you've got enough food and drink to sort of survive independently, and then you can really start exploring. Here we go, we got a sign here. Zalisi, I am completely somewhere where I didn't expect to be. Oh my gosh, I am miles to the west. I am miles to the west of where I should have been. Wow, so there you go. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Well, there's quite a lot of stuff in Zalisi. I don't know if I've been here already. I'm pretty sure I've been past that lake before. So, we're going... Oh, there's a few zombies as well. Let's go and check out Zalisi. Let's go and find the watering. See, because my character... Because I've been eating things like cooked meat, I haven't had to eat anything, have I? And we've been playing for about an hour. But when you're surviving off, tins of peaches... and cans of Coke, your character needs a lot more food, and when you're constantly fighting zombies as well, and you haven't got the correct clothes on, so your character's getting cold. You know, that survival aspect of the game really comes to the fore. But because I've been eating cooked wolf meat and cooked bear meat, my character is kind of oh, look at all these zombies, there's loads of them. My character is very well nourished. Yeah, so I was talking about what it's like to buy, wasn't I? That was the... and I'd say, you know, watch the gameplay and think, is there enough going on in this game for me? Do I... Oh yeah, no, that's it. What I was going to talk about was the era that this game is set in. So it's set in like the late 1990s, early 2000s, in an ex-Soviet socialist republic of Chernobyl, where we don't really know what's going on, but we do know that the majority of the population have turned into zombies. We were washed up on the shore of the original map, and then we've made our way to Livonia, and that aesthetic, which is similar to PUBG, I really like, you know, and I would really enjoy it if I think like Fallout should do a Fallout version of DayZ, you know, but in the Fallout universe, so it's set in the desert in America, where they just strip it all back, turn it into a survival game, you know, where you've got radiation to deal with, just like DayZ and zombies, but take away all the fetch quests and the non-player characters, like Fallout 76 really, but strip out all the crap that's in Fallout 76. I know lots of people love it, and it is a game that I know it gets a lot of hate, but what I've played of Fallout 76, I thought, yeah, this is cool actually. I like exploring the nuclear wasteland, and do a version like DayZ. I think they should definitely do that. But yeah, I like the fact that, you know, there's no magic weapons, there's no ray guns. It's just you, AK-47s, M4s, and survival. And you can spend hours basically doing nothing, which is quite refreshing when it comes to video games, because often you've got like a shopping list of things that you need to do, don't you? You've got to go here, and you end up just following markers on a map, you know, following dots on a map. Right, so I need to go here and do this, and not enjoying the feel of the game, you know. Right, so here we go. So this is the map here. So let's just close this door so a zombie can't creep up on us. So if we put the map in our hands, there we go. There is. It's not the full map, but we're actually in Scalespeeder, which is down on the west hand side of the map. We're actually we're quite a way south actually. We're about in the middle of the map on the west. But you see, it's not really that useful. You can't zoom in. You can't put markers on it. I don't know if there's other parts to the map and you can find them all and put them together. I don't know. But you could spend like 45 minutes gathering wood, making a fire, cooking meat, eating the meats, that sort of stuff. Ah, there's the water pump. Nice. Quite a few zombies around. So what we'll do. just get rid of that zombie. Let us get our bottle of drinks out. Let's empty this one. Nice. Let's fill it up. That'll do. Let's fill this up again. Right. And let us put that back in there. And that, my friends, I think is going to be it for tonight. We will continue our exploration of Scalespeeder tomorrow night. Thank you for everybody for joining me this evening. It's been very good. Oh, Jonah says... Oh, so I've got behind. I've got behind. Let's get in here. Let's read the chat. Rogue Dark Engine says, thanks for the cheers for the feedback. Much appreciated. It looks very chilled. I'll look into it for more info. Good. Milo's the Beast King says, yo! How are you? I'm good, Milo. Rogue says, yeah, multiplayer is all down to the community fee. It's full of toxic players that dictates the experience and puts me off. I love hardcore games that is a proper challenge. Yes, it is. Milo says, I've got new stuff in DayZ from the game flyers. What's been coming out in the year? Well, I don't know. Yeah! The devs will be adding the army car UAZ and the machine gun LM429 and the truck helicopter. Gosh, helicopters, that would be cool, wouldn't it? This year. Jonah the Gamer says, the map on the game's not working. Oh, that explains things. Milo says, I thought you would be excited. I'm very excited. That sounds brilliant. Jonah says, it's confirmed with DayZ the map's not working on the game. Alright, coolio. Rogue then said, is there enough going on in this game to get to buy it? Is that exactly what I was thinking? Love that Russian era you were describing. It's what draws me to PUBG. Different from regular games. Absolutely. Milo then says, the devs are releasing new vehicles and more. Yes, Milo, brilliant. I see it on their game files. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, you just ignore me. No, sorry, Milo. I was just, I wasn't reading the chat. Calm down. It's fine. Oops. Yeah, it's okay. Jason, thanks, Rob. Enjoy the rest of you. I will. And thank everybody for coming along this evening. Hopefully this week I'm going to get some regular DayZ streams down. Because, you know, it's a cool game, isn't it? Anyway, thank you everybody for coming along. Thank you very much for Moxie for the donation earlier on. Really appreciate it. Remember, if you're in the chat and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button, and see you all again. Thanks again. Bye.